We have, to my right, your stage left, Shilese Jones, who is the world all-around silver medalist, also silver medalist in uneven bars, as well as the U.S. runner-up in the all-around. Again, I'm working without notes, so thank you for your patience. Next to her, Joscelyn Roberson, who is the Winter Cup and Core Hydration Classic champion in the vault. And Joscelyn, I think you're going to have to lower that microphone a whole lot if you're going to talk into it. All right.
Can you use this?
All right. And next to her is Zoe Miller, who is also a Core Hydration and Winter Cup champion in the uneven bars. And at the very end, Skye Blakely, who is a world gold medalist with the team competition. So with that getting started, we have Instagram Live as well. Let's start with you, Shai. Just tell us a little bit about how you're feeling, steal that microphone, and what you're looking forward to doing here this weekend.
Yeah, I'm just excited to get back out there and, compete at championships. This is my first competition since World, so I'm excited to, get my feet wet and compete out there and have my fans and my teammates and, put on a big show.
And how are you feeling with your fitness and health overall?
Overall, I feel pretty good. There's been some bumps in the road since Worlds, but just trying to work those out and get as healthy as I can for the future in Worlds.
And Joscelyn, you've had a very exciting year coming into these championships. How are things going for you?
They're going really well. I'm just excited to be out here on championships. Excited for the 2-day competition, and then I've just been working and getting more consistent and cleaner, so I'm super excited to be back.
And Zoe, you certainly made a name for yourself at Core Hydration Classic with your competition as well as your personality. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling coming in here.
I'm feeling pretty good in my gymnastics. I am a little more nervous because I feel like there's definitely more eyes on me than there were before. But I'm just gonna trust in myself, trust in my training, and hopefully everything goes well.
And Skye, we're going to have to lower that mic as well. You're coming off of obviously a big Core Hydration Classic as well. How are you feeling entering the meet here?
I'm really excited. This is my 5th championship, so I just want to go out there and have fun and do my best, and I'm just happy to be here again.
All right, and we will open it up to questions because this is Instagram Live. When you ask a question, I will repeat it into the microphone just so the audience knows the question. Yes?
I'd like to ask Joscelyn, what did your success at the Core Hydration Classic do for your confidence level?
The question is, Joscelyn, what did your success at the Core Hydration Classic do for your confidence?
Honestly, it boosted my confidence a lot just because going into the Classic, I didn't know what to expect. All the amazing Olympians were coming back, and so I just went out there and did my best, and finishing where I finished, it was a huge confidence booster.
Scott?
Yeah, for Shilese, you mentioned, first competition back, there have been some bumps in the road. Can you kind of walk us through what the last 10 months or so have been like for you since Worlds?
The question, the question is for Shilese to walk us through the last 10 months for herself.
Yeah, the last 10 months have been pretty well, just training, trying to get some upgrades in and, just looking at the bigger picture, which will be the Olympics next year, and had a couple injuries and just trying to work those out and be as confident and clean as I know I can and just setting it out on the floor here.
Zoe, I know that you obviously showed your personality at Classic with the little bet with Simone, so I wanted to see if you think that just to be able to do that at an elite meet, do you think that reflects the progress that USA Gymnastics and Elite Gymnastics in the States has made? And any insight into the interactions after that?
So the question is, was your dancing at Core Hydration Classic any kind of indication of just the culture allowing athletes to be more free on the elite level, and what kind of feedback? Was that part 2 of the question?
Sorry, it just kind of expanding on the interaction
response
between you and Simone.
And the interaction between you and Simone.
Yeah, I think it is definitely a big reflection because last quad or when the other national staff was there, I would have never done that in my right mind, ever. So it definitely is. I definitely feel more at peace and more comfortable. And yeah, after the bar routine, I did grab my phone immediately. I was like, run me my money. I did it. And she was like, no! And I was like, yes. Yeah.
Jessica.
For Zoe, do you have any strategy, you're amazing on bars, do you have a strategy for making a world team in terms of looking all around? Are you looking at to be a 2-event person? Have you guys talked about that at all?
Zoe, do you have a strategy for making the World Championships team?
I wouldn't really call it a strategy, just trying to maintain where I am on bars. maybe try to get stronger on another event as much as my body allows me to, but not really a strategy, just reinforcing my gymnastics that I have now.
Any other questions for the group? If not, I'm going to go to Instagram questions. All right, question.
For Shilese, do you plan on showing any of the upgrades that we've seen in various training videos and competitions?
And Shilese, do you plan on showing us any of the upgrades that we've seen on your training videos?
Yes, it's not an upgrade, but I competed in like 2018, my handspring step out, handspring 2-foot straight body layout on beam, so bringing that back for sure. And then I have a new pass I haven't really put out to Instagram yet, but it's front full step out to double tack, so that's like a new pass. But later on in Worlds, yeah, it's like my upgrades are coming.
But if it doesn't exist on Instagram, does it actually exist?
Yes, it does.
That was more philosophical, not specific to. Any other questions from the floor? Patricia, and then we'll go back to Christy. Yep.
Skye, just wanted to see how you feel after the Core Hydration Classic, how that bolstered your confidence or anything else.
Skye, how did the Core Hydration Classic and your excellent performance there affect your confidence?
It boosted my confidence a lot. I was just happy to be out there doing the 3 events that I competed, and I felt really proud about what I did on each event. And it was my first time doing a second vault, and it went a little bit different than I thought, but I was happy to do that for the first time. So I'm overall happy about my experience at that competition.
Christy.
Also for Skye, is there a key event or a skill for you at this competition where you're like, if I get focused on that and get past that, my confidence will soar a little bit more and I'll be able to cut home great on the meeting?
Skye, is there a key event or skill for you here at the championships?
Definitely floor. You know, I haven't competed floor in a little bit, so I'm excited to be out there competing it again, but I am really nervous, but I'm excited. But if I can get past that, then everything else I'm feeling pretty confident about.
All right, we're going to go to some Instagram questions, and these guys don't know the questions in advance. Nothing too hard, but what is your go-to coffee order? If you guys actually drink coffee, what's your go-to order?
Yeah, I like a venti iced white mocha from Starbucks.
All right.
Mine, anything really from Starbucks, but recently it's been a grande iced brown sugar shaken espresso. But during Christmas time, it's definitely the sugar cookie latte.
And by the way, I think when we did our media Zoom with you a few weeks ago, I think you did it from Starbucks, didn't you?
I did actually. I had just gotten Starbucks and I did it at Starbucks. Yeah.
Everyone here is accepting sponsorship offers, by the way. Okay, Zoe.
I don't drink much coffee because I think it's absolutely disgusting. But I do drink matcha. So again, iced matcha green tea latte with 5 pumps of vanilla and sweet cold foam at the top from Starbucks.
I don't really drink coffee either, but if I'm gonna have it, it's gonna be anything caramel.
All right. I have to take notes on all of that because we're going to have to add that to all y'all's bios. And last question. If you had to be stranded on a deserted island with another gymnast, that's kind of putting us on the spot though. I don't think I like that one. I'm going to switch it up. If you could be an Olympian in any sport other than gymnastics, summer or winter, what would it be?
Summer for me.
But which sport?
Oh, which sport? Probably track.
Track and field.
Yeah.
Mine would definitely be swimming.
And why? So what sport and why?
When I was little, I always just wanted to do track, and I know it's takes a lot of work and stuff, but I just feel like with my long lines and me being super tall, it would fit the running field.
I think that's exactly why Joss wants to be a swimmer with you.
I've just always loved swimming. Plus, especially the backstroke, I've always loved watching it, and just, I don't know, seeing Michael Phelps and having him as a role model, I feel like would be really cool.
Zoe.
I do the archery one, the bow and arrow one. It's not even interesting, but I think I would kill it, honestly. I have pretty good aim, so.
That's awesome. And Scott.
I'm gonna have to say track too. I love watching track. If I'm gonna watch the Olympics, it's gonna be gymnastics and track. Those are my go-to.